Hey guys, today we're going to solve rational equations. You're going to need to use the information that you have used up to this point to be able to do this, especially the addition and subtraction section where we added and subtracted rational functions. Now, there are two types of equations that you're going to see. Type 1 looks like a proportion, so you just cross multiply to solve. Now, you do need to make sure that you check your solutions, like it says here, because you may get a solution that makes the denominator 0, and we have to exclude that from our answers. So we're going to cross multiply 7x equals 4 times x minus 6. So 7x equals 4x minus 24. And 3x is negative 24, so x is negative 8. And negative 8 is not going to make either of our denominators equal to 0. So we're good there. And for number 2, 3 times 2a plus 1 equals 7 times a minus 8. 6a plus 3 equals 7a minus 56. So a is equal to 59. And again, that's not going to make our denominator 0, so we're good there. R times r squared equals 4 times r minus 1. R squared equals 4r minus 4. Set it equal to 0, factor and solve. Say that's r minus 2 times r minus 2, and r is equal to 2, and that's okay. It's not going to make my denominator 0. And m plus 3 times m minus 2 equals 8 times 3, which is 24. You can do the fast FOIL, or you can do just write the FOIL method out, whichever is easiest for you. Set it equal to 0, factor, and solve. And you get m equals negative 6 and positive 5, both of which will work. Neither will make the denominator 0. You can spot check that. There's no need to write anything down. And y times y plus 5 equals 3 times y plus 8. That's y squared plus 5y equals 3y plus 24. Y squared plus 2y minus 24 equals 0. Y plus 6, y minus 4 equals 0. So y is negative 6 and 4. Neither will make a denominator 0. And number 6, 2x minus 3 times x plus 4 equals 2 times 3, so that would be 6. And this is 2x squared plus 8 minus 3 is plus 5x minus 12 equals 6. And 2x squared plus 5x minus 18 equals 0. So negative 36 and 5 divided by 2. Let's see, negative, all right, 36 divided by 2, divided by 3, divided by 4. So 9 and negative 4. This is negative 2. So we have 2x plus 9 and x minus 2 equals 0. So x is negative 9 halves positive 2, and both will work. And as we take a look at the next page, now is when we go to type 2. And type 2 is an equation where you have to have a common denominator. So I'm again going to show you how to do that vertically. You choose if you like that method or not. If not, feel free to use your own method. So 4/3 minus 7 over n equals 1 over 6. So as you can see, we've added a third fraction that we have to use to have a common denominator. So all three of them together do not have a common denominator. So what we can see here is that 3 goes into 6 evenly, and we have an n. So 6n would be my common denominator. Now, if you wanted to just multiply them all together and get 18n, that will work. You're just going to have to reduce at the end. So perfectly fine. So times 2n times 6 and times n. Now, the next step is to take away the denominator, in a sense, multiply through by 6n, which takes away that denominator. It's a step I don't write down. You're welcome to if you would like. So our new equation is 8n minus 42 equals n. So negative 42 equals negative 7n, and n is equal to 6. And if I plug 6 in for my denominator, I don't get 0, so it is my answer. 3 over k minus 1 over 2 equals 12 over k. I hope you can clearly see what the common denominator is here, 2k. So times 2 times k and times 2. And your equation is 6 minus k equals 24. So negative k is 18, k is negative 18. That will not make my denominator 0. P over p minus 2 plus 2 over 1 equals 8 over p plus 2, p minus 2. So looking at our three denominators, our common denominator is p plus 2, p minus 2. Now you just have to figure out how to go from the old to the new, find your new numerators, set up your equation, and solve. So times p plus 2 times all of it. So this is 2 times p squared minus 4. And this one is just times 1. So we have p squared plus 2p plus 2p squared minus 8 equals 8. So that's 3p squared plus 2p minus 16 is equal to 0. Negative 48 and 2 divide by 3 is 8 and negative 6, and this is negative 2. So we have 3p plus 8 and p minus 2 equals 0. P is negative 8 thirds and positive 2. And as we can see, if we plug a positive 2 in, we get a 0 in the denominator. So our answer is negative 8 thirds. So that's how you would accommodate that if necessary. Number 10, 13 over 3 times w minus 1 minus 1 over w minus 1 equals w over 9. I almost did my squiggly line there, but I'm not quite ready for that yet. Common denominator, 3 goes into 9 evenly, so 9 times w minus 1. Your common denominator has to accommodate all denominators. So you have to make sure that every piece is accommodated for. So times 3 times 9 times w minus 1. Now I'm ready for that squiggly line. I'm going to go ahead and do 39 minus 9, which is 30, equals w squared minus w. So w squared minus w minus 30 equals 0. W minus 6, w plus 5 equals 0, w equals 6, and negative 5, both of which will work. Feel free to pause your video and try 11 and 12. This one's written backwards. I'm just going to write it in the opposite way. So 2 over 1 minus parentheses 5x plus 12 over x plus 3 equals x plus 6 over x plus 3. So we have 2 out of the 3 with an x plus 3. Now we just have to get an x plus 3 for the top one as well. So that's 2x plus 6, negative 5x minus 12, and x plus 6. So it looks more complicated than it is for sure. So 2x plus 6 minus 5x minus 12 equals x plus 6. Negative 3x minus 6 equals x plus 6. So negative 4x minus 12 equals 0. So I got x equals negative 3. Now, when you plug x equals negative 3 into the original denominator, it gives you 0. That does not work, and that is my only answer that I found when I solved. Your answer is no solution. C over c minus 4 minus 1 over 1 equals 3c minus 2 over c times c minus 4. Common denominator is c times c minus 4. So this is just times c. This is times all of it. And this stays the same. So c squared minus c squared plus 4c equals 3c minus 2. C squareds cancel, which is nice. C equals negative 2. And when you plug that in, you do not get 0. So it can be okay for an answer. All right, guys, this concludes our chapter on rational functions. Let me know if you guys have any questions, and I hope you have a great day.